All right, welcome back. We are back, and this time around, we are going to be deliberating on that fantastic topic that we talked about in the previous video. And for a quick reminder, we are going to be going live by 8:30 p.m. today. Don't miss it for anything. You understand? All right, let's dive into what we have for you guys, which we have already dropped the topic in the previous video. Chelsea playing against low block team, how it affects Kopama. Or let me say, Parma playing against low block teams. Or how we put that, how low block teams affects Parma's style of football.
You know why they use the word Parma? They use Parma more. Let me say not only they play the ball for Chelsea, but Parma is like the chief creator in Chelsea. Is the chief creator. When Parma is playing well, Chelsea plays well.
Exactly.
Let's be honest with ourselves. So the idea is, if Parma is being limited, it's just as though Chelsea is being limited. And to me, it's a problem. I said this last season. Why do we always have to depend on this guy? If this guy is not playing well, Chelsea doesn't play well. Now, speaking of this low block issue.
What if West Ham plays low block?
Now, that's
in our next game on Wednesday. They approach us the same way Crystal Palace.
No, this is the reason why we are clamoring for the signing of Xavi Simons. You know, now if I say that Xavi Simons can potentially bench Parma in this position, I will get a lot of hits.
You get a lot.
You will
of
not even there's why will you say that? You will not even say that for a start.
No,
for a start, you will not say that.
I said potentially. Listen to my words. I said potentially.
Even potentially.
You see the problem. Because if I tell you a simple thing, that if Xavi Simons should come and add or play more than what Parma is playing, or offer solutions to us when we have issues like this in low blocks, as a coach and as Maresca as you are, would you be starting Parma over the same Xavi Simons if he offers you solutions that Parma cannot give you? Now that is by the side. That is a question for another day. Now, what I'm trying to say is, watch most of the games Parma has played. Whenever Parma does not have space to play, he doesn't play well. As at last season, when people said, "Oh, Parma has dropped form and he has dropped," it wasn't because he actually did drop form. It's because they locked the space. The spacing was not there, and he was frustrated.
And once Parma is frustrated, that game is over.
Every other thing, which is a problem to us. Now, my question is, for a player who considers himself to be one of the best in the world right now, does it mean that you cannot outplay when you don't have space? Even if you don't impact the game with assists or goal scoring, at least there is a way. Thank you. Well, against Crystal Palace, we had the presence of Eden Hazard, our legend Eden Hazard. And I take me back to Eden Hazard. When Hazard was playing, Hazard was the perfect example when Chelsea were playing against low block teams. Do you know why? Hazard can take on 3 players comfortably well. That low block, where they say he won't play, he go drag you out. He go dribble, he go pass you. He has low center of gravity. He go use sorry for the use the word. He go use him bomb. He use him bomb
in waist.
In waist. Chance you go. So these are things that Parma lacks. Dribbling, no, that flair in terms of dribbling and pace in dribbling.
And I feel the only way Parma can get space maybe is when he's being navigated to the right wing.
Well,
and even though he's being navigated to the right wing, he needs that attacker that we call.
If you want to believe what I'm saying,
you should watch the highlights.
I wish one day Maresca will play Esteban Williams in that.
Let me just ask you one question. Now you give us you said something you give an example using Eden Hazard. Now you said Eden Hazard as a Chelsea player, when he was a Chelsea player, against low block team. Now I'm not trying to give any excuse for the draw against Crystal Palace. Sorry, I'm going back. But when Eden Hazard played for Chelsea, even when we played low block team, is it that there was no record that Chelsea had a draw with any low block team, or Chelsea had a loss with any low block team? Just a simple question.
The thing is, there are various reasons why people draw games.
Okay, good.
Calm down now.
No, that was the answers. That was the answer.
I've not answered
that
you to my
the answer. Okay,
no,
okay. Answer to your satisfaction. Answer to your
You
satisfaction.
can't tell me that's my answer.
Okay.
I have not answered you to my satisfaction. There are various reasons why people draw games. very good and fine. People lose games, people draw games. The best in the world, they lose their games and they draw their games. I'm giving you a statistic. And I'm saying go back to Palmer. Watch most of Palmer's football or games. Whenever he's being blocked, whenever there is no space for him to play, he doesn't really do well. He doesn't really perform well. That is opposed to Eden Hazard now, maybe probably just losing a game, which probably might not be from his fault. It could be a defense error. It could be another position's error. I am simply telling you that, forget about the Crystal Palace game. I'm saying you go back to Palmer's games, where Palmer did very well, extremely well. Do you see how the PSG final, Maresca opened up space for him? Maresca used Gusto as a bait to open space for Palmer. He even said it after the game.
Yes,
he said he had to use that Gusto's position so that Palmer will have space. Because when Palmer has space, he plays very well.
Good. You have given the answer. Now let me bring something back to you. Now, have you observed that in the past 3, 4, 5 years that the system of the Premier League has changed? Now look at the sense. Man City was a very dangerous team before. For 4 good seasons, they won the trophy. Now, understand something about the Premier League coaches we have now. They are very quick in studying how an excellent club, how they build up, how they build. Now, look at Man City as of the previous season.
You won't say that it's now that they are studying.
No, it's not now. Wait, I want to bring a point to you. Wait, let me bring my point. It's not now. Now, take a look at the previous season I just finished. Before the previous season, when Poch was our coach, when Palmer started exploring and the rest of the team, we saw the light even till the earlier previous season, like from the August where they started the previous season down to December. We saw how Palmer was delivering. But now, when it started January, February, March, before the end of the season, now, did you notice that most of the teams, most of the Premier League clubs have studied the way in which Maresca uses Palmer, and they were able to hold him down. That was what made it look as if Palmer has lost form. Now, not just that. Now, observe when Palmer played the finals against Real Betis. Are you seeing the difference when we are playing a team that is not in the Premier League and the difference when we are playing a team that is in the Premier League? Look at the Club World Cup. Now, take a look at what he played when we played against PSG. Are you not seeing that the Premier League teams have started adapting to how Chelsea uses Palmer?
Yeah, wait. The bone of contention, yes.
Now,
the bone of contention about this session right now is that why is it that Palmer struggle against low block
when he
doesn't have space? Now, if you watch last season, when we signed all these players we signed and we played in FIFA Club World Cup and the way we played, what did I ask? What was my question? I said that with all we have got to right now, can we vividly say that we can play low block teams? See, it's not that we are, any video, whatever we are saying here, we are not trying to downplay Palmer's ability. You understand? Let people take note of that before some people will start ranting what they don't know. Now, we are not trying to downplay Palmer's ability, but we are trying to tell you that, come on, boy, you are the best right now. If they call for EPL player verse 3, there's no how you will not mention Kopama. I tell you now. If they call for the word, you go mention and leave say Ballon d'Or does the player.
Sure.
You understand? But for you to be the best, you have to be available when
to play different
levels of football. Did you watch Lionel Messi? I don't want to go that.
I don't want to use Messi, but
I don't want because if I go there it will be too insulting.
I say man, shut up.
Do you understand? I can't use Messi. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Do you understand? Now, if you watch last season, when we played against, it was from Everton. Everton, what they did is that they played 5-man defense. Maresca knew that they played 5-man defense. And they clocked one guy to Palmer. And that 5-man defense now locked up that space. You are limiting Gusto from coming further. The moment Gusto was limited from coming further, Casedo have to sit back. And it affected Palmer's movement. Because Palmer excels when the ball is on the run. Because when you're on the run, the defenders, as they are tracking back, Palmer is navigating.
Let me just finish
So
this
now
stuff.
from-
Wait now. Now, the moment Everton studied that game and we drew Everton.
I love the one they
Wait
say.
now.
They studied.
Wait now.
Good.
When the moment Everton drew the game, the next team,
Fulham.
Fulham, came up with the same approach. Now we are saying that. Now we are trying to tell you that Crystal Palace, watch the way they played us this early part of the season.
Yeah.
Low block. They locked everywhere. It affected Palmer game. Palmer cannot navigate. Even when he switched to the left, if you watch that game, there was a time
Yes.
he had to
Yes.
switch
Which I
to the
saw.
left.
Which I saw.
He switched to the left. It was not working because they have locked the game. He doesn't have space. If you watch, when you hold ball, in one turn. Before you go complete in 360 turn, they don't collect the ball. Because space no day for them to the look up. They didn't even allow and give them that space, then go look up. See the next man. Now, with the track there, he say, if West Ham come up with that kind of approach, we don't say coach go do your own best. But as a player, which we believe that you are the best, you need to come up with your own abilities on how can I play teams like this?
Now, let me
what
say-
can I do to
Let
navigate teams like this?
let me say something about.
Okay.
And that is why we are saying that
Mm.
if Xavi Simon comes like right now and start giving us that kind of football, will you tell me not to play Xavi?
No,
Simon?
maybe
Nobody
probably
is
right now
saying
play
that.
Simmons against low block teams and play Palmer against teams that are open.
See, exactly. That might be his tactics.
So why are you saying it's impossible for? I use the word
That you
potentially.
say potentially bench Palmer. You did not say when we are playing low block teams. You say potentially
Why
bench
they-
Palmer.
You don't say na where me and they go.
So-
You
so-
say
so-
you go set them out like him. Set them out. You know say na there they go.
So my own is
But
that.
what you said now.
So my own is that.
Yes.
What can Chelsea do or
The
play?
idea,
Yeah.
the idea of
What can Chelsea do against low block teams that will make Palmer excel?
see,
Now,
we're not trying to.
good,
Let me tell you something. Let us correct this impression. We're not trying to make Palmer excel. We're trying to make the club excel.
Okay, fine. Club excel.
You understand? Now, is it that Palmer will have to improve in his pace in dribbling? Somebody said something in the comment section after the Crystal Palace game. He said we lacked individual brilliance.
Jesus, you're right. I forgot to.
Yeah.
Individual brilliance. This is where I wanted to bring in Messi. But I said, no, let me not bring him in. But let me use this guy that is called Kun Sergio Aguero, that played for Man City for over, I think, six to 7 seasons. Now, for that 6 seasons where Aguero played for Man City, Aguero's worst season in Man City
Was his magical moment.
was like, it's like some people, their best season.
First season, yes.
Now, you no go tell me say people no study Aguero. But even in the studying of Aguero, they could not still catch him because the guy was opening different levels of his game. He was improving the levels. When it is say you fit
Who
catch
can?
Aguero,
Don't
he go open another way. So what am I trying to advocate to Cole Palmer? And I've been saying this in last
You
season.
should not be on one pattern.
Exactly. Don't play one pattern of
When you
football.
are sounding like this, don't sound like that to me because it will look as if I'm not telling Palmer that you have to work hard. I'm only giving you why it looks as if Palmer has been locked for a while when it comes to the Premier League. Now it is left for him
Definitely.
to open new channels, and it depends on how the coach.
Definitely,
they don't care now?
definitely, they go monitor him now. Definitely, no expect Premier League team to kick quite a
See,
player like Palmer.
and the truth is,
That is the price you pay to be the best.
even when Rooney said that recently in a podcast. He said that is the price you pay to be the best. In a match, when you score one, people will be ranting you have to score 2 more. In a match when you have a draw, people will be saying, in a match when you do not score a goal, people will be saying, why don't you score? Are you not the best?
I hope
That's
you know.
the sacrifice.
I hope you know there are games that even when you don't score or make assist, some people say they carry MVP, they carry player of the match, go house. It happened to Eden Hazard for Belgium. He said one of his best games that he played, he did not make any, he didn't score any goal, he didn't make any assist, but he was the best player in that match. We are not saying, or probably me, I am not saying that Palmer should score in every game. I'm not saying Palmer should make assists in every game. But if you are the best player in Chelsea,
See,
let us feel your impact.
let me go
And
straight.
this impact I'm saying is not just that maybe you did not do it in one game. That is fine. Sometimes it happens. The best of anybody can still fail.
Yes.
But what you are saying now, over time,
When you
over
play,
time, this thing don't dey solve.
wait.
So how do you improve when you are playing
Team.
against a low block team or against a team that you don't have space? The answer is for you to attach individual brilliance.
exactly.
You see that that's why I use Xavi Simons for example, not because the guy fit come now flop. I don't wish it on him, but this is reality.
Yeah.
If he sup. But there's one thing about Xavi Simons playing that pace. We all know Palmer doesn't have pace. Palmer does not have like 1v1 dribbling skill. Palmer dribbling and say
He go trick you.
he go cut you, cut again. That kind of
There's this
cutting.
kind of intelligence he applies
doesn't-
if two of them are together.
The highest part of Palmer's game is that he has intelligence.
Yes.
Yes,
that-
Even if you know where you shot, you know where to place him.
Place
When
the
we say
ball,
you have
yeah.
to go reach him. But this part where I just talked now, maybe say Xavi Simons gets, or probably other people like Aguero and Messi gets, or Hazard, he has to attach it to his game.
yes,
That
that's
is
what
the
makes
way-
him the best.
Because since the club cannot create chances or cannot play very well without you
Without you.
as the dictator,
So,
it is
exactly.
now your responsibility
To
to the
change.
club. Unless Chelsea should be looking for another option, which is the Simons. That's
Or
the way
people like Estavo should be
Estavo
stepping up.
should be stepping up in that 10th position.
Or Pedro Neto.
Now, this comes to your question. Everything you have said about Palmer is true. And Palmer, you have a great job to carry out to help yourself when playing low block teams. Now, talking about the West Ham and Chelsea game, talking about the low block. If West Ham comes in that approach, now one thing I've learned about Maresca lately is that he's a tactician.
Definitely. That one is certain. We know.
You see this game we will draw. If he did as if yes, he would say yes, Crystal Palace was a good team. He will always say that they are good teams. They play very well. This, that. He will say that. But inside of him, there are things that he has taken note of.
I need to correct.
But one thing I'm very sure when we are playing West Ham is that I can beat to my chest that West Ham will not play that low block game as Crystal Palace. Why? Number one, they are playing in their home. Now, it will be a different approach if Crystal Palace is playing in their home. If Crystal Palace is playing Chelsea in Crystal Palace home, they will not play that. They will not even do that low block like that. Because why? In my home, I need win. I need anyhow.
Against Chelsea.
Definitely. The mentality. Do you know that they are playing against Chelsea?
No matter what, see.
Which of them, no matter what,
See,
Oga,
guy, let me
leave
tell
that
you
thing wey dey
something.
talk.
Let me tell you
Even
something.
Everton,
They go
play
one try
for their
score
home
goal.
against Chelsea. They go still sit back. They will say
See,
it's better
like-
withdraw Chelsea.
Now for us to lose Chelsea.
And
it seems like Crystal Palace.
Getting a draw is a win.
It's a win for them. Yes, I accept that. But I can tell you that for it seems like West Ham, which we have watched over the years, we know
West
say
Ham no good. You know say
See,
West Ham
they
no
no
good.
good. Yes, we know say they no good. But West Ham, they
get
do play.
draw for Chelsea for that West Ham home. They are okay.
No man,
Mo
we
no
know.
argue
We
to-
know.
Mo just
But
West
the
Ham
truth
wey-
is,
West Ham wey
I
say-
fit tell you
my
say
West Ham they fit go relegation
the
this
tactician
season.
day. The tactician day.
no wahala. No worry. Chelsea go win the West Ham if not
See,
that one.
no. See,
But we are just only talking about if games like
I've not
this
eaten my
come
points.
continue coming. Let Palmer start changing and know how to approach this game differently. Like this kind of low block games, games that doesn't give him space.
Now,
Chelsea
aside
can-
from Palmer, see, that is one thing about building a
We
team
are-
about one player.
We know why we are mentioning Palmer.
I know that
Somebody
is
apart from you talking in individual brilliance. Somebody made a comment in our YouTube video, one of our YouTube videos. He said that just because Palmer no come out today, now make you see this result. The Club World Cup where you win, who was the major person contributor in that game? Is Kopama. Scoring 2 goals, navigating. Because why? Gusto Maresca put up a strategy that gave him space to navigate. As in he was feeling himself. Even Maresca said it. That you just have to create space for Palmer.
But one thing that you have to know that just
If Palmer doesn't do well in our game, it affects us. We saw it last season. The moment he starts going down, it affects.
that is one
Okay,
problem with
let me
building a
give
team
an
around
example
one
of that
person.
individual brilliance Palmer exhibited,
Yeah.
and which is he used to be doing against Real Betis in the final.
You saw it.
Now, Palmer said something that they were just passing the ball around and he got tired of it. He said something entered in head. Just let me paraphrase. Say something entered in head. He guys carry the ball, run, dribble 1 or 2 persons and cross the ball for Enzo Fernandez to knock the ball into the net. So he was just tired of. Then Maresca made a statement, me paraphrasing again. He said, if Palmer knows that he can be doing this type of thing, this type of, instead of passing the ball around, say he's free to do it as much as he likes.
Exactly.
That is the reason why he needs to add this part of his game. Almost every time, when you see say your normal space chopping,
No, they walk.
no dey work, enter the beast mode.
Your
Be
individual
another-
brilliance.
that
Be
individual
another
brilliance
tool.
mode.
Yes.
See, let me tell you, aside from dribbling as an individual brilliance, like part of the characters that you exhibit as a player, showing that individually you are brilliant, that dribbling. Now, Palmer might not be like, you will not expect Palmer to do what Yamal does, the way he plays. Now, sorry for calling Messi. but I'll call Baba, sorry. Now, Palmer might not be playing as Lionel Messi. He might not have all those leg walks, leg carrying the ball and the rest of the team. But the truth is that they can still be an underdog between the Chelsea team. Someone that's
let me tell you.
Palmer is
See,
is,
for now, let me break it for now. Palmer,
no,
for
no,
now,
no,
now,
no.
let me
No.
see. There is nowhere you will take it to. If you mention Chelsea, though, if you mention who is the best player right now in Chelsea, they'll take Palmer.
It's Palmer, yes, we know.
Even
that-
wait
do you
now.
know-
Do you know that for now, till we see that person, for now, it's Palmer. Palmer might not be skillful, but Palmer is intelligent.
Now that is what I'm trying to tell
But
you.
Palmer
That
can
the
navigate
only
differently with his intelligence.
the only part of the intelligence that you are really emphasizing on for Palmer is the aspect of dribbling, like learning players when playing low block.
No.
Beyond that, we can
It's
still
not
have
about dribbling. It's for him to know how to play teams like this. Change your mood. Like, see, if you watch now one pattern, once you don't put on for that 10, now one pattern. Once you turn, you find person pass give or put pass one killer pass.
Estevao, for example, on Sunday,
You see that
where
move?
Palace carry 2 players to go mark am.
Now waiting and do be that to lock that guy
Instead they
up.
get, and you know that most teams might be thinking that they are wise. If we want play Estevao William, we'll carry 2 players go hug am. You forget say they open space for other players.
That is it.
Now
That's why I say Maresca is a tactician.
you cannot be
This
expecting
thing-
Maresca to be doing that thing for you as the best player. Don't be expecting Maresca to be opening space for you as a player.
That's why I say Maresca.
No worry,
That's why I say that
no worry.
Maresca in
No worry,
every
Mo,
game
no argue too
he
much.
knows how to approach that.
Mo no argue
He's a
too much.
tactician, he knows
Mo
how to
no-
approach
Mo
that.
No argue too much. People go answer us for comment section.
All right.
This one will make it very brief. Which one be Jamie Gittens na Madueke raised to power of 2?
Again, that one is Chelsea fans
I don't
analyzing based on the moment.
I don't understand.
But this same boy, when he enter against Leverkusen, when he enter against AC Milan, everybody be one craze. Hey, Gittens is good. Gittens is this. Gittens is that. Now, one bad game against Palace, everybody is like, this boy na Madueke second. Madueke 2.0. That is wrong. That is wrong. Allow the boy to, at least make him melt inside the team. Because man use the layman in term. Make him melt inside the team. It happened with Pedro Neto when he first came to Chelsea. But Neto had like 2 to 3 bad games before he started getting his feet.
As
So
in, Chelsea fans, they are very
let's
quick to-
make we just learn how to
For
support
me,
our own
the
players.
truth is that where is this boy coming from? German league. Where has he come to? Premier League. There is a big difference. At least him now, from waiting he don't say for the Crystal Palace match, in eye don't open. Like in eye don't open, say Jesus. See how they no be League One or no be Bundesliga. This is Premier League. Where you face so much defensive compatibility.
You'll be playing white thinking.
you like if when you are holding the ball, like at that point your mind might be the percentage of your brain might be 10, but your next step should skyrocket to 80, because if you are not brilliant, like to some extent, you cannot handle the intensity of this competition. But it's just a first game. We've seen him played. So me, I'm not even looking. If it's about the fans ranting, I'm not even looking at them.
They should
I've started
calm down.
seeing above. We should not be looking at some of
They
our
should-
fans.
They
Some
don't
of
they
them.
don't say make them do fast so I bring Garnacho. Say Garnacho go there.
Even
Now,
Nacho
see,
good,
Garnacho, that
I ain't gonna
great
suffer
man,
for
you know,
mine.
why Amorim no can even keep
Well,
himself
well,
there?
Well, I guess we'll end it here, and also want to hear your honest thoughts and opinion concerning everything we have said so far. Do it to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Peters.
My name is Big.
My name is